When you read the script for Fortitude, what was it about it that made you think I have to be part of this?
Well, I like the idea of this isolated town that is supposedly crime-free. I like that landscape. I'm fascinated by northern landscapes. Always have been.
If you were to read it on the page, you'd see how completely original and how different and shocking it seems when you first read it. And then when you started hearing about who was involved, it was just an absolute, please can I get involved with this?
My character, actually, he was unusually light for me. I get all dark and twisted, as you probably know. Yeah. And he was kind of a brilliant scientist, but I think in order to be a brilliant scientist, you have to hold on to your innocence. You're almost in a constant state of wonder. And he's passionate about the environment. And very idealistic, really.
There's some amazing visuals in the show from shooting in Iceland. So, I mean, how do you think filming there shaped the show, and how did it shape your performance as well?
The environment had a great deal to do with it. It was like having another character on set. It was, the cold and, the wind and just the awe of, the mountains. It kind of made us realise how human we are and how little we are on this planet. And that really helped us get through what we had to get through with the subjects we were tackling in Fortitude.
I think it was because obviously none of us had actually lived in an Arctic mining town. It was bloody useful to all go and have like the first two weeks there where we could kind of see what that'd be like walking around, just in practical stuff as well, just knowing what it's like then to, go into a room and it's suddenly really hot and then you go outside and it's really freezing and all those things that are kind of part of the feeling of being there.
I mean, it's just brilliant because you don't have to pretend. I've done a lot of CGI stuff, which is great because you can kind of use your imagination to the nth degree, but when it's there, you just kind of step back and take it in, and you feel so honoured to be in such a beautiful, pure, unspoiled place.
And there was an expansiveness that I'm sure informed everybody's performance, because you cannot help but be impacted upon by that environment, that extraordinary environment. So it probably gave it a scale and an air and a state of wonder, because to a certain extent the drama is about people who have chosen to live in a very extreme environment. The people who are there, and they are myriad, have chosen to go there for various reasons, and it's always an interesting choice, I think.
For people who think they've seen crime drama, they think they've seen it all before, what is special about Fortitude?
They've seen nothing. I think it's a great combination of that Nordic noir that Sophie did and there's so many of those wonderful shows, but also there's a British slant to it.
I don't know, there's some really different edge to this, I think, and I can't put my finger on it, and I think that's what makes it so interesting. It's really difficult to describe. There are so many incredible characters and incredible actors playing those characters. That in itself is intriguing to me. And they've all got a huge backstory that if you just dig a little bit under the surface, you're just blown away by how much of story they've got to tell.
It's nothing like crime drama. I mean, it's the information that you think is important is probably not. The information that you don't think is important probably is, but you don't know. I mean, if anyone guesses what it's all about, I would be amazed.